What is up, guys? Sam from the Madden YouTube channel. Today's video, we're going to show you guys a one-play score against the cover 3 out of the New England Patriots Singleback Bunch Ace. But before we get into the video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to take your game to the next level in Madden 21, check out my strategy site, gridirongameplans.gg. Gridiron Game Plans is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault Update, we take a look at the meta, or the most effective tactics available used by pro players on the MCS circuit, breaking down not only how and why the pros do what they do, but most importantly, how you can counter those metas when you face them in online head-to-head gameplay. On top of that, your subscription also includes any and every offensive and defensive game plan released on the website while your subscription is active. Currently, that is our 3-hour-long Washington football team offense, our Pittsburgh Steelers wing stack offense, our 3-3-5 defense out of the 4-6 defensive game plan. And this week we'll be dropping my brand new San Francisco 49ers Singleback Ace game plan with nearly 2 hours of breakdowns. It's a fun offense. I'm having a ton of fun on current gen with it. It attacks the meta, man coverage, zone coverage very, very well, and gives you run options that allow you to move the ball on the most popular meta defenses, as well as picking up those manual rushes. So make sure you guys head over to gridirongameplans.gg. $9.95 per month will unlock access to the entire website. Now, in today's video here on the YouTube channel, we're going to be taking a look here at the Singleback Bunch Ace, and we're going to look at a play that is basically a stock one-play score, and that is the play tight end angle. I do say stock because really you could just make one hot route out of the huddle, which you have for free, and this will be a one-play score against cover 3. So let's go ahead and show you how to run this play. Only real adjustment you need is to put the tight end that is the point man on this bunch into a streak. So you're gonna see here that this is our route combination. You're gonna snap this football and you're just gonna throw this angle route, and he's gonna keep running and you're just gonna lob it all the way over the top for that one-play score very, very easily. Now, the reason that this works is because your solo receiver in this formation is running a deep out route. So as it pertains to the outside third defender, you're going to notice that when he runs this out cut, he's going to end up being matched. So you see that he basically takes him man to man. Now over here in the middle of the field, we are using that streak that I told you to hot route to pull the middle third defender all the way down the seam. And what ends up happening is this return route, or this trail route, is going to break to the outside and then back to the post underneath of that. And once it crosses behind this yellow zone, you're going to lead him into this area of the field, which is what we ended up doing for the one-play score. So this is something that I think that you guys could either audible into or audible out of and mix with the New England Patriots offense gun ace slot offset. A lot of players love that formation as well because it floods zone, has a good run game, simple, very easy reads against, most zone coverages. But I think that it is a little bit limited in how it beats cover 3 for one-play scores. So the ability to check into this or come out in this and check into the gun ace slot offset is pretty crucial. So again, this is something that I think that you guys will be able to call fairly routinely. You're going to see that this is a throw that you can make very consistently against cover 3. If they are setting their zone drops, this is something that can change how the play does work though. So let me go ahead and show you what I mean by that. If my opponent were to call cover 3 and then say, let's go ahead and play our curl flats at like 20 or 25 yards, for instance, this isn't necessarily going to impact how the purple zone plays in terms of where we're throwing the ball. It's actually going to impact what the outside third does, because as we know, changing your zone drops changes the way that zone chucks work, and it also changes how match rules work. So a lot of times that out route that you might see, if they have zone depth set, you might not see the result out of the outside third that you're looking for. Right there in that case it did, but you didn't have the outside pass lead over the top that you might think you have. It does work. It's just a little bit different in terms of how it works. So you see right here that, if you're going to make this throw, you have to kind of lead it away from that purple zone, or else you could be in a little bit of trouble. You can still beat cover 3 for a one-play score, but you just need to be careful with your pass lead. You can't lead it too close to the sideline, or else you risk being intercepted. You see right here, there is no zone chuck, which is nice. Obviously, you know, the ability to lead it inside once it crosses behind that hook curl is pretty crucial. Now, this play itself isn't just what you would do. I would actually recommend that you guys mix in other route combinations. For instance, one that I really like to use is to put the B receiver on a flat and wheel the running back to the wide side of the formation. This is a really great way to attack zone coverage because you get that flat zone or that flat route that really stretches zones out. And if they were to play hard flats, for instance, this would have the same effect. So certainly against a 25-yard purple zone, it would work. But also if they were to play, you know, a hard flat, this is a tactic that a lot of players love. And it doesn't really change in terms of, you know, beating cover 3 for the one-play score, how the rest of the play works. You see that you still have the ability to throw the ball to the running back, and you're still going to have that post route that you could throw over the top. If we take a look at the replay, we threw the ball to the running back here, but that angle route to 80, OJ Howard, still has the ability to be thrown. If I had held onto this ball, you could have still led him over the top of this hook into this area of the field, just like we were doing before. Another thing that you guys can do is actually go ahead and streak the B receiver and hitch the A receiver. This is another way that you guys can make this play work. It works very, very similar in terms of how it pulls, and you're still going to be able to lead this ball to the inside over the top of that hook zone. They're going to have to user that. And then the beauty of this is that you also have the ability, if they're usering or if the zones kind of drift, to throw this little A hitch underneath. And then if you're a tight end, you're obviously air trucking and trying to fall forward for, you know, 5, 6, 7 extra yards. Another thing that you can do is use the running back as an offset wheel. And this is a great tactic that you guys can use against cover 2. So what you might do if you recognize that your opponent checks out of cover 3 into cover 2 after getting beat a couple times is manipulate the cloud flat. Now, if you guys have been following the channel, you guys know that from many videos that I've done, that if you have a receiver on the short side of the field on the numbers pre-snap and you place him on a curl route, that a cloud flat, in this case Denard, will drop to the outside initially and then end up breaking back to the inside on that curl. So watch how this works here. He's going to drop to the inside, and that's going to open up the outside lead to the running back. So again, if you're facing a lot of cover 2 out of this, you can make a simple adjustment to this play to make that work. And you could just offset the running back on his curl, I'm sorry, on his wheel, and use the curl. And then again, you're going to be able to throw that wheel, or obviously look to that return route over the middle on the post, depending on how they use her, because a lot of people are just going to be in the middle of the field. So, you know, this allows you to create some pretty good high-low reads on this play as well. So, you know, it's not just a cover 3 beater. You have the ability to kind of work against cover 2 as well. You can mix in this concept right here where you got that hitch, the post. I mean, you can see how these all work in tandem with each other. So this is a play, again, tight end angle out of the Singleback Bunch Ace in the New England Patriots offense. I think it's a fantastic play to mix in, especially if you're running this ace slot offset. Most people tend to audible into other plays out of this formation, but not a lot are audibling into this Singleback Bunch Ace. In fact, if you were to take a look at the New England Patriots offense as a whole, with their ace personnel, in particular this bunch ace, there's a lot that you can kind of see here. Deep corners, deep post, spacing switch, which if you guys watched my most recent vault update, you guys know that we did a heavy focus on red zone, and this is one of my favorite plays in the game, spacing switch. And I break that down in great detail. I mean, you're talking about consistently coming away with 7 points in the red zone, especially inside the 10-yard line. You've got a lot of stuff here. The angled post route, which is, you know, the route that a lot of players use out of the play double post in the Carolina bunch. You've got deep corner here on this waggle play, for instance. So I think there's a lot to like about this New England Patriots Singleback Bunch Ace. It's a formation I don't see a lot of players running. And I think that you guys could really scheme well out of this, whether or not you wanted to check down into it or audible out from it. So if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, drop those below. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you know when we upload every single time here on the Madden YouTube channel. And of course, make sure you guys check out Gridiron Game Plans, that Singleback Ace offense coming this week on the website. Had an amazing vault update showing you guys how to come away with points consistently in the red zone. And I've got a great vault update coming this coming week. A lot of unique zone manipulation stuff that you don't see a lot of players doing, focusing on how to bomb coverages in other ways. So stay tuned on the website for that. Otherwise, we'll see you guys here with our next upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.